Awesome. Well, thank you for doing this. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Our podcast is about your journey in music and how you got to where you are now.
Oh God.
Do you know that story?
No. Time.
I did watch your little video of you, and you talked about you're born in Texas. Tell me about that a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was born there. I don't really remember it, but yeah, I fucking was raised there in Texarkana, and it was boring. So I just was singing all the time because I always liked singing. My parents had like a little piano in their house, and so I was just always, playing that, and then playing around with like little tape recorders and stuff. And I wanted to learn. I want to learn Avril Lavigne. I did. I want to learn guitar like Avril Lavigne. And they were like, "Well, we'll get you a guitar if you sing in this talent show." It was my 4th grade talent show, and I did. I sang Complicated, and then
cool.
Yeah, I crushed it, and I got a guitar. And from there, I was just, making music. I'm just playing with this chewed gum.
I love that. So you said there was a piano in your house?
Yeah.
Your parents play, or somebody in the household play?
No, I think they was just trying to be fancy or something.
Okay. So it was there.
Because my dad passed away a couple years ago, and my mom sent it to me. Hold on. How do I? Oh my God, you can't see it. This is so funny. I don't know how to get the fan
art. I see some keys. I see keys.
I don't know how to get that out of the background.
It's all good. I heard it. That was awesome.
Yes.
So you have the house, your piano from your house now at home, or where you're at.
Yeah.
That is cool. So it was just in the house. You just started tinkering with it. Do you ever take lessons or no?
Yeah, I took lessons, but I'm so not good with lessons. Even in fact to this day, because I'm trying to take drum lessons, and I honestly I didn't practice. Like, I just don't practice. Like, when people tell me to practice, I procrastinate and I never do it. But if I wasn't taking lessons, I would probably be doing it every single day, So
if somebody's not forcing you to do it, he'll do it.
My mom told me when I was little, you're going to be like this when you grow up. Like you need to break these habits. You're going to be like this when you grow up. I'm like, dude, I'll be totally different when I grow up. Dude, I'm exactly the same as I was when I was 6 years old.
Well, okay. So what was with the guitar? You said somebody offered you a guitar if you did the talent show. How did that play?
Because I was like, dude, please, I want an electric guitar so I could be like Avril Lavigne. And they was like, I don't know if you're going to take this seriously. So if you prove to us that you take music seriously and do this 4th grade talent show. I was like,
that was the bar. If you can make it to the 4th grade talent show.
Talent show? That will prove your dedication. Because I'm shy and I don't I do kind of now, but I just got a lot of anxiety, especially doing things in front of other people. So they was like, I don't know if it's even worth it to get you a guitar. I think they was just capping that. Always give me a guitar.
Right. Well, how did you learn how to play Complicated if you didn't have a guitar? And
no, I just sang. One?
Oh, you just got up there and sang it.
Yeah, and there's an amazing video of that. I've got to find it.
You should put that up on the internet. I'd love to see it.
I was in 4th grade, but I was hitting all the notes, and I had the Canadian accent. I nailed it.
Was there a standing ovation for you and the crowd go nuts?
As far as I could remember, yes.
And from there on, you had the spark to perform.
Yeah, I love it.
So you get the guitar obviously after the talent show because you crush it.
Yeah.
And do you take lessons with the guitar, or is that something you just wanted to keep to yourself?
Lessons with the guitar, but I just didn't ever practice. I would always go to the day before the lesson and practice.
Try to cram it in.
Yeah, and so I took lessons for piano and guitar off and on for a couple months out of my life. But yeah, I'm just not good with lessons.
But you just obviously kept playing and just figured it out on your own.
I think I learned the most with guitar when my cousin Austin showed me guitar tabs, ultimate.
Oh yeah, ultimate guitar tabs and all that.
Yeah, I started in the tabs and using the numbers too. And now I'm not as good with the number tabs. I'm good more with I just know the notes now. So I just read like the letters, like A minor, G minor.
Oh, sure, sure. So would you like what were you learning on the tabs? Avril songs?
Oh yeah, Avril.
Oh yeah.
Well, I liked screamo music and stuff back then.
Oh sure.
So I can't really remember like a lot of like Escape the Fate stuff. I learned some I don't know, Back in Black, AC/DC, all that stuff.
That's cool. And then did you pursue like a band or anything? Like how did your journey continue?
I did. So I tried to be in this emo screamo band. I think I just didn't practice enough, so they kicked me out.
Were you the guitar player?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was young. I don't even know if I might have been in middle school. I was young, but then I was like, fuck you guys. And so I got in my church band, but then they had like this sit down with me one day and was like, we just don't think you're in this for the right reasons. Like you need to complete this like 12-week course for the Lord. And I was just kind of like, no, I'm good. Like, like I'm a rock star, baby.
Yeah. I don't have time for that. I'm a rock star. So you didn't join the band then? They didn't let you in?
I was in the band for a little while. They just felt that I was doing it like for me and like that
and not for the Lord.
The spotlight, and that is completely true. And so
they caught on to you real quick.
Yeah, when I didn't complete the course, they was like, all right, it's
some red flags there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, did you pursue a solo stuff after that? Like, how did you stay in music?
Yeah, so then I made YouTube videos and cover songs, and I like got a couple, like I don't even know how many, like 30 or 40,000 followers.
Wow.
And they was all listening to my cover songs, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna release original music, and they literally didn't listen to that, and I got really butthurt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I just like deleted everything off YouTube. I was like, well, if you won't listen to my originals, I was like, because I'm not a cover artist. And like, honestly, I was a cover artist.
Do you remember a cover that you did that kind of got the ball rolling, or is it pretty organic?
Man, I would just find songs. I mean, like a Miley Cyrus song, like "We Can't Stop," and then Katy Perry, whatever that fucking song is. Those went pretty hard, and I would honestly just like learn songs and record them and put them up like the day they came out and try to get on the first page and try to get like views and stuff. I was pretty like nerdy and just doing that.
Wow, yeah, not nerdy. I would say pretty
stuff. Like I can't to this day, like I don't even understand SEO, but I understood it back then, and I was like killing it, getting like backlinks and stuff from like getting on the first page the first day. I have no clue how to do that now.
That's like, cool. I mean, an early adopter of YouTube and everything. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So I did that, and then I like made an original song, and I got on the radio, and then I like
wait a second. So you got you wrote an original song, and then how does it make it to the radio?
Dude, because I was like, my mom was like, yo, you gotta just like send your stuff out, like you can't be afraid, like. And so I was literally sending it out to people on LinkedIn, and this guy was like, yo, can I send this to my buddy? He like works in radio, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And he did, and that guy like signed me for a brief second and like got my song on the radio and put me on an acoustic tour with like Hinder and the girl Vicky Martinez. She like just won The Voice, and like I was doing
wow.
I like dropped out of high school real quick and just did that. And then it just like kind of slowed down because like he wanted me to write like really happy song. He was like, dude, nobody wants to listen to this depressed shit. So you're gonna need to write like lighter songs, and also like I just don't understand this like electronic production that you want. And I'm just like, yo, bro, this is not working out, okay? And so yeah, I just
told him to pound sand. Like late.
About it though. He was like, all right, well, good vibes, whatever. And then I like moved to Nashville and like got offered a publishing deal, and then I just kind of like screwed that up, and then yeah.
Wait, so you dropped out of high school to do that though,
Yeah.
or like were you doing like packet work or something fun like that, or no?
What?
Like where they send you with a packet that you have to work on all the like to get your like graduate degree or whatever?
No, I went into a computer lab for a week and I cheated and got all the answers off the internet and just completed it real quick.
Brilliant.
And yeah, and I was
Yeah.
done just like that with all my credits.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did that for a bit. Tell me about hearing your song on the radio the first time with that. That must have been a cool moment.
Yeah, I kind of remember it. I was pretty young. I was like in high school. It was cool. The coolest part of this whole thing, like every single time, is just when my mom and dad are proud of me. Honestly.
That's cool. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they must have been pretty proud if they're like, "Hey, my daughter's on the radio. Look," like punching it on. Like,
Yeah, that's the coolest part for me is when they're like keeping it on that radio station.
yeah, that's awesome. And then you said you moved to Nashville from Texas.
No, kind of like from California. I was there for like a year doing YouTube stuff, and I kept going to Nashville because they would have these like YouTuber concerts there, and I kept doing those. And I like made friends with the guy that was like overseeing all of those that was like made those YouTube concerts. They were called Teen Hoot, and I was like, dude, I want to come to Nashville and like see what the music scene is like here, because it's just like LA wasn't working for me. And he and his wife were like, yo, stay upstairs, we got like a loft. And I was like, dope. So I stayed there for like a couple of months and like really wore out my welcome. They were like, dude, it's time to job and it's time to like move the fuck out. Cause like I was the worst, dude. I was the worst. Like I'm always the worst. But like I would leave the door unlocked, I would leave the lights on, like my dog was like shitting everywhere. Like I was
They let you bring a dog. I love that.
Yeah.
They're like, why not? Bring the animal.
So I was really bad. And yeah, I got a job and then I was just like doing, I don't know, I did music stuff. I started partying and got that's about the time I started like releasing stuff, my own production, like, and stuff on YouTube. And nobody was listening to it. It would get like 1,000 plays, and then like my covers were getting like 3,000 plays, and it was pissing me off. So I really just quit and I started going to college.
Really? You just gave up music at that point?
I'm obviously not an artist that anyone ever wants to fuck with. So I was like, and this shit just seems so unattainable. So I'm just going to go to college. I pursued a biology degree. And then like the last couple of years, I was like, dude, fuck this shit. I'm going back to music. It's the only thing I've ever felt passionate about and liked. And I moved to LA and I was like, I don't care if I make it. I don't care what happens. As long as I can make like $1,000 or $2,000 a month making music, I will be fine. Like, because at this point, I'm so unhappy doing anything else. I was so unhappy. So that's when I was like, fuck everything. And I think that's when I probably became a real artist, because I just started not caring about what other people thought and just making what I wanted.
Yeah. And you didn't have a backup plan at that point, right?
No. And yeah.
And I've heard that's like I've heard a lot of artists say that, like, if you want to be an artist, don't have a backup plan, because if you have something to fall back on, you're going to.
Has no plan B, and I always had a plan B until I didn't, and then
now you have to do it, right? So you get to LA. So you stop going to college. You're like, I'm moving to Los Angeles, and then how do you get your footing in LA?
Well, I had sent a song to I did what I did when I was younger, and I'd sent this one song out to like all these producers' managers. Like I found all their managers' emails in their SoundCloud bios and their Facebook bios, and this dude, Steven Haddad, the Nightmare's manager, was like, yo, why are you not making music? Like, you should be making music. And I was like, you're right. And so out there, and I did a session with them, and like we've done like songs together, but they're just like never gonna come out. Like they're not good probably. And they're like some of the first songs I made, you know. But actually now we do have a song that's gonna come out. But it wasn't some EDM stuff, it was like some my stuff that we worked on together.
Oh, cool.
So now we actually do have a song coming out. But anyways, that's like literally the reason that I had the balls to come out here, was because somebody so like big, like Nightmare, like was fucking with me. And, you know, I had these couple songs that I could send out and people were seeing like, oh, he fucks with her, I'm gonna fuck with her. And that's how it kind of got the ball rolling. And I was able to make, you know, $1,000 to $2,000 a month, like making songs for other people. I was like, this will be great, until I got sick of making songs for other people and just went
So you started at, when you got there, you started writing, where you were like co-writing for other people?
Yeah, I mean, I was just making little, you know, anonymous and whatever top lines for other people.
Oh, okay. And then what tell me about the first song you put out online on your own as a solo artist.
I put out this song called Cool under my other name, and it was exactly like the stuff that I'm, you know, putting out for Kill. And it did so good. Like I didn't even know anyone. I didn't have a manager. I didn't put any money, and it got like maybe 70,000 plays, and it got playlisted, and I didn't even know anything. I just put it up
on Spotify. Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, and my friends were like, dude, we're telling you, if you'll just put your music out, like it's gonna go. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But I still waited like maybe a year. And then I finally found a good manager, and I put out, we put out Where the Fuck in like December of last year. And it got like such good support. And I'm so excited. Just like kept rolling shit out, rolled out 666, Just Me, the High on My Own Supply. And so
your song titles are so good, especially knowing that you started out as in a church band that they kicked you out of.
I've always thought, like, because it's like, would I click on this? Like, it's just like, does it even get my attention? Like when people give me song title ideas and they're so generic, like I Want You, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like I would never on that shit. Like it's got to be some stuff that I'm like, ooh, what's this, you know? So that's how I like to think of my titles.
That's smart. I mean, it's like when you go through it's just social media,
like it's just like I like having a song called 666. It's like sometimes I'll make titles before I ever make the song. Like I have the title Loverboy, I already tattooed it on my neck. I'm gonna make a song called Loverboy, and I'm gonna like Killboy, Loverboy, Killboy, Slut, Killboy. Like they're gonna be there. Like the songs are gonna make their way into existence, even if I haven't written them yet.
I like that. You already have the titles, they're ready. You already got the tattoo. You got to write the song now.
I have to.
You have to. I love the artwork that you have. You said that's fan art behind you, but like the cover art that you have for your singles, it reminds me of like Garbage Pail Kids type. Do you remember those? Like they're like little cards. And just the artwork, the lettering. Maybe I'm too dating you, but there are these. You look it up after, then you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. Never mind.
I don't fucking know. But
like
cartoons. I've always liked little cartoons and like Powerpuff Girls and stuff like that. Like my whole arm is like cartoon tattoos, like Invader Zim and Johnny Bravo, Courage and stuff. So
oh, cool.
I just like found this guy who was really good at cartoon type stuff, Jameson, and I actually found him on Tinder. Like,
really?
I wasn't attracted to him at all. I was just like saw that he had his same name, like as whatever in the song, that it was his song that was on his Tinder or Bumble, whatever it was, right. And I was like, ooh, so I checked him out and I was like, ooh, he makes fire music. Ooh, he makes fire art. And so I hit him up. I was like, yo, I want to work with you one day. Like a year later, I hit him up and he was like, yeah, let's work. And he's been doing my art and shit ever since.
That's so cool. Like with the fan art behind you, is that something that people just sent to you? Did you do like a call to action type thing?
Hard, yeah.
That's awesome. So somebody just
Yeah.
made that and said, "Hey, like I made this for you," and sent it over.
Yeah, just send it on Instagram. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
If she
Um,
would have mailed it. Just kidding.
yeah, you could have the original, right? So it looks like so you put out a few songs in 2019. You said like in the beginning of 2019. Like where were you like when like were you releasing music and how did like the COVID nonsense stop you as far as an your artistic journey?
Well, COVID like didn't happen yet. It and I was releasing Where the Fuck and everything, and then
Hmm.
I don't know when that stuff started happening. Maybe like March or whatever. When
Yeah, it was like March when it all shut down.
yeah, that's when it got hard. Because I wanted to make music videos for everything,
Hmm.
and the way the laws were working was like you can't have more than 5 people on a set, or you can't you can't do this, you can't do that, or like you'll get sued, like what, and it's just like difficult. So we could only, I don't know, we could only do a couple videos, and it was just fucking up my release schedule. I have so many songs. I just wanted to go every month, you
Uh-huh.
know? That's what I want to do this year. And it's still kind of the same obstacles. So we're just trying to get around them. And we're getting around them, honestly, by like just working with my friends.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah. So like everyone in the You Plus Me video those are my best friends. Like everyone is
Oh,
like that. Some, yeah.
that's awesome. So how did
Yeah.
you guys get the video? You just grab your friends and how did you put it all together?
Um, well, okay, so we found Strip Mall, and those are now my friends, and they directed it and fucking crushed it. And then I literally just texted all my friends and was like, because I thought like maybe like 2 or 3 would show up, because I don't know, like I just thought they were gonna all flake on me and not come. But
Sure.
like every single one of them came, and I was like, and the team was like, "Yo, this is too many people." I'm just like sitting there, like, "Damn, I must be a good friend." Like all my friends, like, I'm just happy they showed up.
Yeah. Did you have to do like all the COVID testing or any of that stuff, or you just kind of worked around it because it was just friends?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did the little COVID testing at the door and waivers and everything. But honestly, I've been hanging out with all those people.
And that song just came out a few days ago, right? On the
Uh,
7th?
yeah. It. We had the video for months, or for like a couple months. Like it. Yeah, we've had that shit ready for months, though.
And
I
I'm
was like,
go
so
ahead.
ready.
You're so
I
ready
was.
to put it out.
There's a lot of things happened. So
Yeah, I know. With the weight of the world and everything that's happening right now, or is it easy to still collaborate with people and write?
I mean, I just don't really collaborate a lot. I don't really
Okay.
like to, but the people that I do collaborate with, um, I collaborate with my homie Gino, and he's like my best friend. So it's like easy. Just come over.
Okay. So you
Uh,
do a lot of
yeah,
your stuff on your own, though.
like I might just like send him the session like over the internet.
Oh, okay. And then he'll work on it and send it back to you.
Yeah, because I'm not really like I mean, I'm trying to, like, 2021. I'm doing more. I'm forcing myself to do more sessions with people, but I'm just like, it's so nerve wracking for me because I've always just been in my room making music alone. It's so nerve wracking to make music in front of other people. It's like feels like a show, even though it's not. It feels like I'm like nervous, like I'm like, are they judging me because I'm like taking a little bit, or like
Yeah.
sounds are sucking right now, or like this mix sounds like shit. Like, but it's like, and I'm trying to write a song and do all this stuff in front of people.
Yeah, just having it's definitely more vulnerable to be in front of a bunch of people.
I'm just projecting my own critical self onto what I think they're thinking, and it's just
Yeah, not the case, I'm sure.
it's
Right.
the case when I work with people. I'm just like, damn, this sounds good. Like,
Do you so oh, I lost you there for a second. Oh, you're back. Sorry. Um
popular.
Well, like currently are you still working on stuff on your own? Like, how did you learn to produce and everything? Was that just skills that you picked up along the way?
Producing, honestly, I moved out to LA and I just got in that scene of producers, and I just like asked them, I was like, yo, if I'm like making songs with you, like, can you teach me some stuff? And the first people to teach me things was my friends Shipwreck and Will. um they like helped me download Ableton and get all my plugins and stuff, and just kind of showed me like some side chaining and some basic stuff. And then after that, I just asked all my friends, because all my friends were producers. I'm just like, can you teach me like what you're doing here? Like, what are you doing? And then anything else I wanted to know, it's like real quick, just YouTube it. Just so I wanted to make my own songs, and I just like sat there one day and used the stuff that they taught me, and just fucking YouTube shit. And I just made my own song one day and I showed it to somebody, and that was that cool song I was talking about. And they were like, what the fuck? You just made this? And I was like,
I did.
Yeah, that's the cool thing, is like, it's really not hard to make music. Like, people that don't produce their own stuff, I really don't understand, because it's so easy. And I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, it's so easy to make it sound good. There's so many resources on the internet.
And do you record your own stuff as well, or just produce it all? Like, when you put out a record, is it all like done in-house with you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I record my own. I don't even let, like, because sometimes I'll work, sometimes I'll co-produce with people. Like, I'll send my session, they send it back, and we just keep sending it back and forth. Like, You Plus Me, I work with Johnny Goldstein, and we send it back. Like, there's like 30 versions that we sent back, and maybe more, I don't know. But I don't let people touch my voice at all. I'm like, I completely vocal produce everything and do all the effects for that, because like it would just piss me off if somebody fucks it up.
Yeah.
It's a personal thing to me.
Yeah, definitely. And it's your voice. That if it's not what you want, people are
like,
critiquing
let
it.
somebody else face tune my selfies, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Totally. So you just released that song though, You and Me.
Yeah.
And do you have more in the pike ready to come out, or what do you have going on next?
Yeah, I got songs for the whole year. I got so many songs. Like, I'm just like, it's just the way that the world works, you know, with Spotify playlisting, which gives me so many opportunities, and like Amazon play and Apple. Like, I can't like overload them every single week. So like, that's what people don't understand. So I gotta wait a little bit, a couple weeks and stuff to be releasing. But I want to release music every month if possible.
That's awesome.
But we'll see how it goes.
What about, I've seen on your Instagram you have quite a few videos of yourself singing and playing. And do you enjoy doing the like live streams?
Yeah, I love doing that.
Does it kind of take you back to the YouTube days?
Kind
of full circle, right?
No, I hated the cover days. No, the only time I post a cover or anything on, it's just really because I'm probably sad, and I'm probably just trying to communicate someone to someone telepathically through my Instagram. And so I'm just in a mood, and I'm just here, and I'm just like, let me flex on you real quick. And then I do that, and then they typically text me back.
Let me flex on you real quick.
I mean, I'm just being honest. That's how it typically goes. I'm sad, and I want someone to see it, and they do.
Yeah. What, like, going forward, do you think you'll continue with the live streams to promote your music, or?
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about just posting like little covers and snippets.
Oh no, yeah, no, that too, because I watched those, but like,
yeah, I love doing lives. I don't even plan those out. Like, they're so bad. Like, sometimes they're like 3 hours, and I'm just on the same chord progression, and I'm just singing songs that people are telling me to sing in the comments. Like,
oh, cool.
If you don't like fuck with me heavy, you probably won't stay the whole time. But some people do stay the whole time, and I know them.
That's cool. So you just keep going on and on. There's no, like, sometimes when you do it, it's just
no, I'm just
go forever.
I think I do. I just sit in my house all day and make music. Like, I don't really do anything else. So I would just sometimes go for hours. I'd be like, oh, Instagram's cut me off. I'll be back.
Let me log back in.
Oh, God.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today, KILLBOY. I appreciate you, and your music is amazing, and I can't wait to hear the new stuff coming out.
Thank you. Thanks
I have
for
one more question for you. I want to know if you have any advice for aspiring artists.
Just be you, and just write about things that you really feel and really happen to you. Because like everybody kind of goes through the same things. A lot of people go through the exact same things as you. So just like be honest, and then I think you'll just like connect with your audience. Bring it backwards.